Hello everyone. So today I woke up early, couldn't get a thought out of my mind. Ornaments made with the pearl recipe. Now I watched a video, well a couple now actually, over on Nate Bright's channel, and he made these beautiful ornaments. Oh, slippery. And I was thinking, oh man, I gotta try that. That's a great idea. So wiping down with some alcohol to get the oil or grease from the fingers off. These are made of plastic. Nate does them in glass, but this should work just fine as well. So I wanna see if I can do what he did. And if you don't know his channel and artwork, you should definitely head on over. Nate Bright Art, I believe it's called. So my first layer is the pearl mixture. It is I used Nate's recipe because I need to get started, and then if I need adjustment I can go from a recipe I know worked for somebody else. So Nate's recipe is his own pouring medium with it's a mix of floral, glue and water. 2 parts of that mixed with 1 part Deco satin enamel, and then water to thin down. Now maybe I should have stirred this up in advance. I mixed it yesterday. I think maybe this is, well, if it's supposed to be a pearl, then it's too thick. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just adding in some water. I forgot to ask Nate if the pearl base was supposed to be as thin as when you pour it on a canvas, but I guess it should, right? I've made pearl pieces before, so I know the consistency, and it's not supposed to leave a trace at all. So just add extra water until you have the consistency you think is the right one. Now I was mixing this in advance in order to prevent air bubbles, and now I'm introducing a lot of air bubbles again. But rather have air bubbles than too thick of a base coat, because if it's too thick I'm not sure it's not gonna pearl properly. So it's pretty important. Now the colors the colors that go on top on this, Nate made slightly thicker, and I guess it's because it's not supposed to eat up all of the colors, and the enamel has a tendency of doing that, especially the deco art. It's pretty aggressive eating up the colors, so I guess that's why the colors should be slightly thicker. Yeah, it's better now. Am I even in frame with this one? I can't tell. Am I? Oh, there I am. Sorry guys, I forgot to check. Maybe a little bit more water. And if I make it too thin, add too much water, I can just leave it out without the lid on, and then some of the water, you know, will disappear again. I know what it's called in Danish. Fordampe. But I'm not vaporize. I'm not sure what the English word is, but I'm sure you get it. Let's check. It's a little bit of of a trace when I do this drizzle. Let's see. I think it's okay. And if it's not okay, I can just get it off and try again, because these are plastic, so it should come off quite easy. This one is way too thick. And I was a little bit cautious with the thinning down of the colors because I wanted them slightly thicker as Nate suggested, so didn't want to add too much. This is, can you tell, a little bit thicker. The question is the enamel going to be able to eat that up partially? Well, I guess it will, because it's going to get dragged down, right? And let's check the consistency of this one. So this one is Amsterdam Expert turquoise blue, and the other one is permanent blue violet, also from Amsterdam. Nate did some with pigments. They were gorgeous. Totally different reaction than with the tube paints, but yeah, I have to start somewhere, and I was thinking maybe I should practice with tube paints and then advance to the pigments, because I need to get the consistency right first. And it's slightly thicker, so let's try this. I'm gonna add my Pearl recipe. Now, this is not the wisest solution, because I'm gonna have a hard time scraping the drips, but I needed to figure out how to make a stand for these so they didn't flip over. I think that's enough. So I have to make sure these are all completely covered, and the paint is going to drag itself down. And I'm just going to help it a little bit along. Oh man, it's moving. So I bought these ornaments last year, and I couldn't figure out how to put them on some kind of stand so they wouldn't, tilt over. And then Nate, he showed that he used some candles, and I was thinking that's a great idea. Just the pointy ones, I had to adjust the length, because in Denmark they are really narrow in the thin end. So I just cut some of it off, and I can see that maybe the distance between the two holders is not that good either. But hey, I have to start somewhere and figure out what is working. I just need to get this covered. I'm sure it's gonna level itself out once I have it down, because paint goes where paint has already been, where it's wet. So I'm just gonna help it along. Need to make sure these are not tilted too much to the side. So looks like I have full coverage. Just gonna let it drag itself down a bit, because it has to be a thin layer, I think. if it's going to work as on the canvas, then it has to be a thin layer. Forgot my gloves again, and that's not good because I'm going to a match later, billiard match, where when I play, this hand is on the table, everybody can see it, and my nails are all messed up now. Anyway, so let me think. He added a little bit on top, and then he blew it over my hair, and then he blew it out. So let's see. Oh man, I knew it. And the other side. This is just a bad idea. Man, getting all dizzy now. I guess this is maybe too thick. So I'm gonna thin down the purple one even more. Or maybe it's the base that's too thick. I'm not sure about that, but I'm gonna adjust along the way. Learning process, right? And I'm not cutting anything of this one out, because if I'm making a mistake, you might as well learn from it before you make it yourself, right? So now this one is thinner. Look. Oh, wait a minute. Something is happening. It's just going really slow, probably due to the consistency. I'm gonna add a little bit of purple here. Maybe not that much as before. And keep my hair away and blow. You really get dizzy with all this blowing. Alright, let's see how much the enamel is gonna work. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and clean up my hair. So I wiped down the new set, and maybe I should just do something about my hair. So wipe down a new set, thinned down even more. Now it's barely leaving a trace. Put up my hair, and I'm ready to go.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer.
So now, patience with, it's not my strong suit, but I'm gonna let these stand on and let the camera roll, and then I'm gonna speed it up quite a bit. Let me bring in for close-up of the wet result. I'm not sure that's gonna happen that much more at this point. So far I like them. What do you think? If you want to try this, you should really go to Nate's channel, Nate Bright Art. He does a lot of great explaining, for sure, maybe more than I am. He knows what he's talking about. I'm experimenting, trying to learn. This is gonna be the bottom part. I'm gonna come back shortly with the dried result. So let me show you the dried result. So these are the first ones where the paint was too thick. A little bit more reaction on the purple one, and look, make sure you have full coverage. So I guess these are gonna get washed off and redone, and then the other ones, look, isn't it beautiful? I love it. I don't know if I can show you. I can see through them with my, naked eye, but it's hard to tell through the camera. Can you see? Gorgeous. And the purple one, well, it turned out a bit better, and I guess, well, the difference between these two is that this one is opaque and this one is transparent. I don't know, can you see the light through them? I hope you can. Anyway, I love them. They're fun to make, and really you should try them. And please do head on over to Nate's channel and see, because he's the one who knows what he's talking about. I'm just experimenting, learning, and well, I guess he's not seeing this video, but if you see this video, Nate, thank you so much for the inspiration and encouragement and help. I really appreciate it, and big shout out to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay safe out there till next time. Bye.